Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Tuesday afternoon. Hope the day is still going well. It's a good one. Whatever it is you're doing, stay safe. Quite breaking news around Ange talking the rest of the January transfer window, potentially shutting up shop. So we'll talk a little bit about that. I want to quickly just dispel this rumour that came out of nowhere that Spurs are interested in a player, well, a Swedish international who's going to buy Barcelona. So I just want to quickly nuke that, as well as an update on the interest for Bryan Gil, not only from, not only to one club in the Premier League, but maybe a second. So I'll talk about it in just a second. Just want to say, if you're new, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us. And I do want to say, I did release a video earlier talking a little bit around Noosa's situation of the deal potentially falling through to Brentford, as well as Conor Gallagher interest. So let's jump into this. Let's talk Ange quotes. And he said that in terms of outgoings and incomings, he said, unlikely on both fronts without ruling anything out. I don't see any incomings. Outgoings a little bit different, as I'm not really engaged with that. Unlikely on both fronts without ruling anything out. So look, I think it's fair to say it's unlikely we're getting anyone in. You know, Højbjerg doesn't want to move on. You know, we've already brought the centre-half in. We've brought an attacker in. You know, we've got Sarr, who I think comes back tomorrow. Yeah, I think he flies back in tomorrow, if I remember reading that correctly. You know, Maddison's just come back to basically to full first-team training. You know, your two centre-halves are now back. You know, Solomon, this is an update as well on Solomon. Obviously, he was close to coming back, has had a setback. So he obviously will come back probably into the spring. Sessegnon isn't thereabouts, but he'll be back soon. Lo Celso, again, same. He won't actually feature against Brentford. Ironically, they said he would, but he wouldn't. I assume he'd be back for the following game. So Spurs are getting healthy. They're getting players back. You know, so in the places that we thought we might bring someone in, midfield isn't that. You know, Adam Wharton's joining Crystal Palace. I think the deal reaches, it's 22.5, but can go up with bonuses. Whittaker has been linked to Lazio, the Plymouth midfielder. So you're looking at the options, and they're starting to dwindle. But it's not unlikely. I just think there would have to be some form of breakthrough. I think that's fair to say. On outgoings, yeah, I mean, I'll give you a little bit of a heads up on an outgoing. So we know about Bryan Gil and the fact that Brighton are still interested in Bryan Gil. That's still an option. And to be honest, that's quite an easy deal for, I think, Brighton to do in terms of loan him. There might be an option to buy, but I don't think there will be, to be honest. I think it'll be a loan, no option to buy, 6 months, cover his wages, you know, give Spurs a few quid for it. Off you go. That'll be an easy one. But Will Unwin has also been talking about Nottingham Forest. And look, he talks about other players, but I'll go to this list. He said they want a winger. Currently, there is a list of 3. Gio Reyna, Bryan Gil and Ismaila Sarr. So, on that, again, you've got to think, who is the current manager of Nottingham Forest? He's the guy that was in charge of Spurs when they signed Bryan Gil. So there is that link there. Look, he at Forest might play a decent amount of football. I mean, they've got Hudson-Odoi, they've got Alanga, they've got Gibbs-White. You know, he might play a decent amount of football there. Whereas if you look at Brighton, this is where the other key part is. He might not be a Premier League starter week in, week out, but you also have to factor in Europe. And I believe they're still in the FA Cup. So you factor in the cup competition, which doesn't matter. I think he played against Burnley, didn't he? He came on as a sub. So, look, he'll probably start more week in, week out at Forest, but he's more likely to play just because of the volume of games at Brighton at currently stated levels. So, yeah, I think he would probably be the only one that goes out. You might find one more, but no one that's, you know, first-team regulars going to be leaving or anything like that, you know. And yeah, let's just finish off with this news on Lucas Bergvall. So when I first read from Michael Bridges said that Tottenham are interested in Swedish sensation Lucas Bergvall. Spurs want to beat competition from Barcelona and other top clubs, make him part of their academy. Well, Fabrizio Romano has put out that Lucas Bergvall in Barcelona with his family today to meet Barcelona board. He's having lunch with Deco, negotiation at final stages between Barca and his current club. So look, just because I know quite a few people were excited about that, that's not happening, okay? So that one is done. Again, it was something like that, deal like that, or Noosa deal, I can maybe see Spurs doing, because it's it's an incoming, but not really an incoming, because they're not going to be factoring into first team football. That's why I keep thinking of like Matthias Sully, who's at Juve but on loan to Frosinone. You could keep him at Frosinone for the next 6 months. I don't know. Maybe it's just a summer move. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, hopefully you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. I will let you know there is a loan roundup coming later, regardless of transfers. But we'll still talk transfers, obviously. We know that. Comment your thoughts and feelings about Ange's quotes, incomings, outgoings, happy, sad. Do you see it changing? Whatever it is that you may think. Obviously, Bryan Gil potentially moving to either Forest or Brighton. Or tell me who you prefer, basically, I'll say. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification for more. But guys, at the end of the video, I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.